Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So don't take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. So opening drive 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there.
Touchdown, Packers! I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to throw. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Finding space at the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He'll complete this one to Watson. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Short of the goal. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal. 7-7, our score after 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Rodgers with a keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers have taken the lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
Crosby on now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. Let's go. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Once again, it's Mostert. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A run with Mostert up the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man, that's Gesicki down the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Set, ready.
2 and now on first down. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the right side open is Gesicki. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. On the counter, here's Jones. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. After the run by Jones, here's first and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. Options galore here, second and a few inches. Running right, Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Rodgers. Open man, this is Lewis. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Throwing is Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken just shy of the 10. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. It's an 89-yard kick return as they have taken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go.
Looking to pass. Tua. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
Second down, another shot for Jones. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Rodgers now to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, you block over here.
Fine. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, the big play prior to this one got him down there, and they're able to stick it in on the very next snap.
And I think those last 2 plays, that's what you're talking about, balance, right? Big pass play, puts them in position, turn right around and hand it off. And you've got a running play that finishes it off in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Zach?
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 39, Tua. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Tua going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's caught inside the 30. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, 69 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Jones again on second down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. 2nd and 20. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. Now Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Well, CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his second touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play, and of course he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Rodgers to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. To throw is Rodgers. Watson making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw, Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They'll look to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead,
and this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion.
We'll break down the touchdown later. It's 2-point conversion time. Go to your script, pick your play, and go for it.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. Rodgers will throw for it. That's caught. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
An inside give to Jones. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They've got the jumbo set out there. A huge play in this overtime session. It's 3rd and inches. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. 69 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? What? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution is pretty darn good.
From the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way. When they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to drop. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I've always of the score that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers got a man. That's Lazard. Touchdown. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one.
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it?